give your beautiful mind a glow. It's the Bianca Podcast, here to make the good times last.
The Wizard Liz said, I promised I'd break it down once we hit 300 viewers. Remember her line? No matter how people bully you, no matter how cruel they are, just stay calm. Her logic is that you'll always evolve into a better version of yourself, and the universe or God, whatever will, eventually set the stage so the person who hurt you has to stand there and watch you thrive. A classic, success is the best revenge arc, right? Well, we're over 300 now, so let's get real. I don't actually watch her content. I only knew about her because of the whole cheating scandal drama you all were obsessed with. But the TikTok algorithm pushed a clip of her talking about her mother onto my feed. She was speaking English, so let me translate the soul of it for you. She asked her mother, Mom, your life has been filled with so much trauma, so much negative upheaval. Why aren't you sad? Why don't you ever feel weak? And her mother looked her dead in the eye and said, This world is not for the weak. Liz says that was her North Star. It woke her up. From then on, she decided she'd be strong, just like her mother. Listen to me. That girl is wrong. Dead wrong. She's wrong on 2 levels because of her mother's toxic conditioning, and because she hasn't realized her mother's perspective is fundamentally flawed. Is the stream lagging? If it's lagging, hop out and come back in. This is too important to miss. Never, and I mean never, try to suppress your true nature or your biological essence. If you betray your core identity, you lose your entire life. I'm not joking. Betraying yourself for a strong woman persona is the biggest mistake a human being can make. Go watch interviews with the elderly people who are literally 1 foot in the grave. When asked about their biggest regret, over 95% of them say, I regret not being true to myself. I regret losing who I was. The Wizard Liz and her mother need to understand something. Being tough like that, sure, it might make your bank account look better, but is she happy? No. I see a woman living in a self-imposed prison of suffering. If I lived like that, I'd go insane. We women were born with a certain softness. We have a natural instinct to want a safe place to land. And let's get one thing straight. I don't need to lean on anyone to survive. I'm doing just fine on my own, but I choose to. My haters are so damn stupid. They ask, why does she always lean on her husband? Can't she stand on her own? Of course I can, bitch. But leaning is a high-level skill. It's a power move. There's a difference between leaning because you're incapable and leaning because you're capable. Leaning out of incapability means you're a burden. Leaning out of capability means you've cultivated a dynamic where your partner wants you to lean on them. That is strategic mastery. Don't deny your feminine nature. Why are you trying to out-alpha the man? I saw a viral clip of Liz before her breakup. She was in her bathroom, looking in the mirror, and she called her man her current husband. He was shocked. He said, current? It should be forever husband. And she just stood there with this smug, arrogant face. Do me a favor, find that clip. Mute the audio. Better yet, plug your ears so you only hear that ringing silence. Just watch their body language. When you strip away the words, you see the energy field between them. She was emasculating him. She was stepping on his dignity. He didn't just look weak, he looked pathetic. He was in a humbled state. She was trampling over him even back then. I saw that clip months before their discard phase went public. I told myself, this little girl thinks she's so cool, so alpha. She's headed for a train wreck. And when it happened, I wasn't surprised. It had to happen. She's still stuck in a revenge mindset. She thinks the goal of life is to evolve so your ex feels bad. How exhausting. People asked me, Bianca, how do you move on so easily? How do you stay so detached? It's because I don't value the ego games. I saw her current husband clip and I just smirked. There is nothing more low value than trying to tear your man down just to lift yourself up. It's beyond stupid. Life is too short. When you're standing at death's door, all that strong woman posturing is meaningless. Only your life force matters. People say, oh, Liz has so many supporters. Well, that's because there are more miserable people in this world than happy ones. Most people don't realize they're trauma bonded to their own suffering. Liz is just a mirror of her mother. Her mother told her, "This world isn't for the weak," and Liz wears that like armor. But that strength is a facade. Real strength is knowing when to be soft. Her mother had to be strong because she was unloved. No woman wants to be a warrior 24/7 unless there's no one there to protect her. Her mother lost faith. She lost faith in love, in men, in life. She didn't believe good men existed. I refuse to live without faith. My parents who are still happy after decades are my blueprint. I look at them objectively. I see where my father was wrong and where my mother was right. I don't idolize them. I analyze the relationship dynamics. Liz got swallowed by her mother's drama. I stayed neutral. My parents' marriage is their business. My attachment style is mine. I've had failures. When I decided to have my son with his father, I thought he was the one. It failed, but I never lost faith. I didn't pick a bad man. I picked an incompatible one. He was a drunk. He didn't change. I was the one who thought I could change him. So, the mistake was mine. I didn't choose the strong single mom narrative. Why would I? People on those gossip sites dragged me. They said, she broke up in December 2019 and found a new man by April 2020. Is she desperate? Hell yes, I was in a hurry. Why would I waste my youth healing in solitude? Alone time is for people who want anxiety. I wanted someone to take care of me, to hold me at night, to help with my son. I was focused. I was looking for a new father for my child. It's unfair to raise a child in a one-parent household. We all have male and female hormones. A child needs both masculine and feminine energies to develop fully. If you're a single mom, accept the reality. Your situation is unstable. Don't lie to yourself. I was in a rush to find a husband who actually fit the bill. I spent 3 years playing the long game to get my son back from his father without a messy court battle. My husband, the one I have now, was the one who stepped up. I didn't trap him. A trap is when someone feels cheated. He's happy. He has a son who loves him. He has a home. I gave him a family, and he gave us protection. That's called a balanced exchange. Never enter a relationship thinking about what you can steal. If you want something high value, you must provide high value in return. Keep the scales balanced. I'm out of time. Next time, we'll talk about why I never date men who are still building. If you're with a man who's hustling, you need to know what you're up against before the stonewalling starts. And for the people criticizing my fishtail test, you don't get it. If you're at the stage where you have to test his parents, you've already lost. But if you must know, if you eat the good part and they get offended, that family is toxic. You're a guest. You're the potential mother of their future lineage. If they expect you to eat the scraps while they take the best parts, they're showing you your future. You'll be at the bottom of the food chain. Don't be the woman who accepts the scraps. See you Thursday. Stay sharp.